Hey there, how's it going? So this is an update video I've been meaning to make a couple of times. I've actually already recorded it once, like a couple weeks ago, and I didn't like what I ended up doing. So we're back trying to do it again. If you're mostly here for game jam, game dev videos, things like that, this isn't gonna be it. So feel free to skip, till the next one comes out. But for those that are interested in what's going on, kind of where I've been, I know I haven't been posting a whole lot lately. I've been really just kind of out of the loop in general. I just wanted to give kind of a quick overview of what's up with me, where I'm at, and yeah, hopefully what the plans are moving forward. So if you're interested in that, let's jump on in. For those that don't know, I got furloughed from my job working in advertising back at the start of the pandemic. So at the end of March of 2020, I was furloughed, which basically means, I'm still technically employed, but I'm not working. I don't get paid or any of that. That's when I really kind of jumped into YouTube. That's when I started streaming on Twitch and doing all of that. And I was lucky enough to have enough of an audience that I was able to pretty much survive for about 2 years doing that. Not survive in terms of like doing really well, but survive in terms of like I was able to mostly pay my bills and, put food on the table for me and my family, that kind of a thing. In March of this year, so I'm recording this in June, so a couple months ago, I basically got the offer to go back to my job. And to be real, with streaming content creation, it's a really, really hard life. It's something that doesn't fit me quite as well. I'm not the type of person to be posting on social media all the time. It's honestly not something I like. It's not something I want to do. I like to make things and share the things I've made in an edited, curated way. I'm not the type of person to be like, hey, I'm doing this thing today, check this out, or this or that. I'm trying to get better about that because that's just the way the world works now. But to be honest with you, it's like pulling teeth for me. So I made the decision to go back to my job because obviously I make more, it's better for my family, it gives us health care, which was a really big problem the last couple of years. We went back and forth through a lot of issues with that because, I live in the US and it's not free. So I went back to work, and having a schedule of being back at working 5 days a week, I moved my streaming schedule, which I used to stream 4 days a week. I moved that to streaming Saturdays and Sundays. So since March, I have been working effectively 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, normal day job, salary, full-time hours. Saturday and Sunday working, basically streaming for 5 hours a day, and then just repeating the cycle. I then need to write scripts, edit videos, make the things that I use to put in the videos. And I haven't had the drive to do it. I'll be real, at the end of it, I was kind of burnt out. I had been grinding really hard. The whole living your life by numbers showing up and having the numbers need to be bigger all the time in terms of views, subscribers, Twitch subs, those kinds of things. Like it's a brutal life, especially when I'm big enough that I'm really happy where I'm at, but I'm not big enough to the point where I can, kind of kick back and exist. That's not a thing that I'm in the position of doing. So I went back to work, and finding this time to edit and all of that has been really hard. Kind of just getting this new schedule together, getting myself up and running, getting excited about projects. I went through I'm still in it, but I've been going through just a massive depressive state. I have massive anxiety issues. I've been diagnosed with anxiety problems, and it eventually builds up to the point where towards the end, I think I was having a panic attack a day before I went back to work. And then after I went back to work, I was probably having 2 a day because of all the stuff I had to do. And now I had less time to do it in. I'm getting better with a lot of that, but I went through some massive ups and downs where I would just sit down and be like, okay, I need to work tonight. And then 3 hours have gone by and I've done nothing and I feel awful. And then I just beat myself up for not doing the work that I know I need to do. And yeah, it's been a cyclical cycle of me just knowing I need to do stuff, not being able to do it for one reason or another, and then just beating myself up because I didn't do the things I need to do. And now it's the next day and I had more things I needed to do, but I still have the things from yesterday to do. And you see how my problem just grows and grows and grows. I'm not saying all of this for any kind of sympathy or any of that. It's more just that's really honestly where I'm at right now. I'm slowly getting back into it. I've started to find that enjoyment of playing around and making stuff again. So I'm hopeful that I'm kind of moving in the right direction to be able to start outputting content again at a more quick pace. But I'm also trying to just make sure that I'm taking care of myself, right? I've been trying to be better about like getting up and moving and, you know, eating properly, getting rest, not going to bed at 2:30 in the morning and that kind of a thing. So I'm doing the best I can to take care of myself, get myself back into the mode of just making and enjoying the act of making things. For those of you that have gone through burnouts, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't gone through a burnout, honestly, congratulations, and keep doing whatever you're doing, because burnouts suck and they're not a lot of fun. But I'm back into it, and this is kind of an update of moving forward. So I'm getting back into editing. I'm still streaming 2 days a week, so I stream on Saturdays and Sundays. On Saturdays, we play community games, which honestly is the highlight of my week. I get to play games made by you guys in the community. We do critiques and give feedback. I get to just sit around and talk about game design for hours. And then on Sunday, we sit around and work on projects, do different things. We did the Tri Jam last weekend. It's a lot of fun. The reason I was able to work full time and do YouTube before the pandemic, where I was putting out like a video a week, was because I didn't stream. So I would spend the weekend doing the whole video process. Now that I'm back to work and streaming 2 days a week, I have very little time to write scripts, edit videos, and just generally work on things outside of other work. I'm trying to find that time. It's getting there. I've probably reiterated myself like 3 times here, but yeah, I'm working on it. But that's what's made it a lot harder getting back. And I'll be real, the smartest thing would be to stop streaming and focus on YouTube, because YouTube has much more growth potential. It's a wider pool to cast into because it's content that you just place up and people can watch it anytime. It doesn't require people to be on a similar schedule to you. It doesn't require them to be there at a certain time. It's just better overall. But to be honest, streaming is the most fun thing that I get to do. Getting to talk to people from all over the world is an amazing gift, and I'm super happy that I get to do it, and I don't want to give it up. So I'm trying to make it work with both, because to be real, the smarter like businessy play in terms of this whole social content creation world will be to just stick with YouTube. But I'll be honest with you, as much as I love you guys here, streaming is so much fun, and I get to talk and just chat and just enjoy the act of making things, as opposed to needing it to be scripted and put together and, you know, spending dozens of hours editing, just sitting quietly by myself, looking at myself, watching myself, listening to myself. Yeah, streaming is a lot more fun, but I do want to get back to making more videos more consistently. Right now they're coming out, I think I'm getting like 2 a month, and one of them is the Game Jam update video of like what's coming out this month, which is a really short kind of quick video that doesn't really involve me doing anything. So effectively I'm making 1 video a month at the moment. I would like to bring that up, and yeah, I'm gonna work on that. So that's really where I'm at, so please have some patience with me there. I'm doing the best I can. I've always had everybody in the community tell me to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, and I truly can't thank you guys enough for always having my back and being the most amazing people and caring more about me than I usually do. So thank you so much. I'm trying to do that, and that's kind of why things have been a bit light recently. The next thing that I do want to talk about, which is kind of a less fun thing, which is Monkeys with Guns. I get asked about Monkeys with Guns all the time. What's happening with it? When are the devlogs coming back? You know, what's this? What's that? And this is a hard one for me. I really like Monkeys with Guns. I think it's a really fun game. It's super enjoyable. I've taken it to conventions. I've shown it so many places, and people seem to really like it. I've always had a problem with the guns part, to be honest with you. I'm not really a gun fan, and I'm not trying to start any like social war issues here. Please don't. It's not something I'm interested in. Like, it's not a debate I'm interested in having with anybody in the comments or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of guns. I'm fine with them in cartoons and video games and things like that because it's not real, right? But we are living in a time that is, especially for those of us like me that live in the US, where It's not good. Things are really bad right now here. And on top of everything else that's terrible, there's a massive gun issue and people are dying. Like, dying. Children are dying. And I know video games don't cause violence. I know video games don't cause any of this stuff. From my perspective, though, I have a really hard time at the moment in the current climate with all the things going on, making a game where the entire point is to like sit down with your friends and shoot them with guns. Again, I know this is not from like I think people, you know, it's this or that. It's I feel uncomfortable working on it right now. Like it makes me feel sad and I don't like that. I'm thinking of possibly changing the theme up, keeping the same game, but I need to find something that can fit in with the concept of upgrading to different weapons and different kinds of things, you know, maybe magic, something along those lines. I'm honestly in a really weird limbo state with it right now. And again, like I said, and I'm sure I'll get comments, I know video games don't cause violence. That's not the reason for this. It's me working on the game. I don't like it. It's making me feel uncomfortable, making light of things being shot. Now, you can feel differently. That's fine. I don't care. Feel differently. Totally cool. But I'm making the game, and I have to sit, make all the art, test it, develop it, design, all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm in a weird spot right now with it. I don't know what to do. I'll be really honest with you. I don't have a solution. I don't know how I feel. I am in a state of conflict, and I'm trying to figure it out. So to the answer to the question of what's going on with Monkeys with Guns right now, I honestly don't know. I don't really know how else to put it. If you don't agree with me on this or you don't understand, then you're probably not gonna, and that's fine. But if you do understand, then hopefully this is a good, you know, explanation of like where it's at. I want to do it. I want to make the game. I really enjoy the game. Hell, I'm working with a friend, so I feel even worse because like I was working with a friend on this game and it's just kind of sitting there. And yeah, I'm not there. And that's just how it is. I'm the one making it. That's how it goes. If you want to make a game about shooting friends and things like that right now, and you're cool with it, go for it. Have fun. Like I said, again, I'm not here to tell anyone else things other than my own thoughts and what I'm doing. So that's where it's at. But out of that, you know, not fun subject, let's get back to hopefully the things that will be more enjoyable, which is, yes, I'm working to get back into it. I have a couple more things coming up. Ready Set Jams Duels has been done for a little bit, at least the first video for that. In terms of the games are done, I'm recording those, getting the gameplay out, so hopefully that we can make that a thing to come back out again relatively soon. It's just honestly going back to work full time really changed around a lot of my schedule. You know, I have a family, I have a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can. I'm tired all the time. I'm working really hard when I can. Other times I'm falling into sad pits of, you know, self-loathing and massive imposter complexes that I'm just bad at things. People hate the things that I do. This didn't get as much views as this, so I'm a piece of garbage. Like this is the fun of living in this space. And as someone like me who has real bad anxiety, massive obsession issues and things like that, I tend to overdo it to the point where it's destructive a little bit to myself. So I pulled back a little. I'm resetting. It's nice that now doing this is not entirely dependent on me paying rent or food or any of that kind of stuff. So that definitely helps take the load off. But what that's also doing is taking some of the drive away to get it done as fast as possible and you know, all of that. So I'm getting back into it. I've been writing scripts again. I've been working on videos, and hopefully we will jump back in. The other thing that goes along with the making videos and all of that makes it hard is at work in my day job, I'm also writing scripts, doing voiceovers, and making videos. I'm doing that for the company that I work for. So by the end of the day, when I now need to turn around and go, okay, I've been writing scripts, editing videos, and doing all that all day, now let's do it again for myself and for the Vimlark channel and all of that. That's honestly one of the biggest deterrents that's been hitting me, is just I'm not a video editor, right? Like I video edit because I need to, and I've been contacted by other people that are video editors that have offered to edit. I don't have a lot of funds to be able to pay someone super well, which makes me hesitant to even accept. And the times that I have accepted for people to offer helping out in different ways, they always fall through because you really get what you pay for. And I don't blame them. They're not being paid. But it is still a situation where pretty much everything that I'm doing, I have to do myself. I have to make the games. I have to write the script. I have to record the voiceover. I have to edit the voiceover. Then I have to edit the video. I have to make the thumbnails. I have to do the social media posts. I have to stream. I have to work. Like everything is me. And there's only so much I can do in so many hours. So that's just kind of where I'm at the moment. Again, I'm not in a terrible place. I'm just in a limbo place at the moment. So yeah, I hope you'll enjoy the content that I can get out when I get out, and I will be trying to put out more regular content in the future. But it's only been a couple of months. Again, I started back in March. I went back to work back in March after 2 years of being furloughed. But the general schedule of not having, full days to work on things, not having days off anymore to recharge has really kind of beaten me down, and I'm just trying to figure it all out. So again, I keep saying this, and I'm sorry. When I get nervous, which talking to the camera like this makes me excessively nervous, I'm much better at talking to like a chat when there's like information coming by, or reading from a script and doing voiceover. So just candid talking to the camera's a little bit harder for me. But thank you so much for the support, the love. If you're not part of that group, then, I guess thanks for watching to this point. That's weird, but thanks. And yeah, please be sure to go out, make some stuff, enjoy yourself, have fun. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day or evening, whatever it is for you. I will keep you posted on things going up, and if you enjoyed this and would like to hear more, please let me know, and maybe we can make this more of a thing, and I can try to get more videos out quicker of maybe me just talking to the camera. I need to get better at this anyway, so maybe we can try that. Like I said, it's all up in the air at the moment for me. I'm trying out different things, and we'll see how it goes. I'm all about iteration. You fail, learn from what you did that didn't work, and try to make it better, and I'm going to try and keep that going through here. So thank you all again. Please have a lovely time. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. And I'll talk with you guys next time. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Later. And as always, I'd like to give a huge thank you to my video tier producer patrons and above, especially Baron Earth, Enmark Games, Nightfall, Jackson Studios, Jotson, Motzi Makes, Nazar Salim, Pixelator Gadsy, Retro MMO, Salty Pretzel, Scott Hansen, Soapy Gnome, Some Dude, Straight Up Gruntled, and Warren Stephen Rose. You're all awesome people, and I cannot thank you enough for the continued support.